Hey guys, what's up? It's Jeremy from WeldTec Designs, and today we are hanging out in the Trail Hero, because we want to be heroes and answer all kinds of questions that you guys put on our YouTube page. So I'm going to be scrolling through these questions. I'm going to cover anything. If you have a specific question that you would like answer, make sure you leave it on there, and maybe we'll do one of these live videos where we can answer questions for you. So the first thing, since we're hanging out in the Ford Transit, we figure we got to start off with a Ford Transit question. And this is from Evan Hovis, and it says, the Transit is still a solid rear axle with a leaf spring, right? Yeah, Evan, it is still a rear drive axle. That's what's really nice about this particular platform, much like all the other ones except for the Dodge or Ram ProMaster, which is going to be a front wheel drive vehicle with just an axle in the rear. It does also have leaf springs, and that's what's great about our suspension is our suspension can be dialed into the weight of what your build out is, because we know that most of your vans are probably still not empty like this one. So yeah, we can build you springs and shocks for the rear of it to the height and weight of your van. All right, so there it is. Let's see, do we have any seat upgrades on it? So that's for the Class C's. No, we do a ton of stuff, but we no longer do seat upgrades in there. All right, so one inspections 53. I have a 2011 road track and will most likely be making the 5-inch lift, but maybe this is not the form. Please let me know if I will have any issues with my back locks or unlocking. So anyways, I'm just gonna say that if you have a road track, I'm definitely going to recommend the 5-inch kit. And the reason being is that progressive leaf spring pack for the rear, it's built out to the weight of the road track. It's going to handle amazing. We're gonna get that skirting way off the ground, so you're not gonna damage it and potentially cost you even more money down the road. So let's see. We were just talking about ProMasters. It says, hey, are you going to build one for the ProMaster? I know it's not very off-road capable, but driving down washboard roads would be nice. And I don't have anything in the works, but that's not to say that it's not going to happen. It's just probably not going to happen in 2024. And yeah, that's one of the, sorry, but we're kind of focusing on a lot of other things. Let's see. So we're going here. So, and guys, a lot of people are always asking, hey, what are the prices of your kits? All of our prices are going to be on our website. And if you scroll down, it will also include install labor and things like alignment if you need to add it to it. So if you have any questions about that, go to our website, and it's going to give you a ton of information. Let's see, how to improve F53 RV motorhome on a Winnebago. It says adding a leaf spring will help with deflection. It doesn't change the amount of weight the axle can take. Well, I could say that yes, it's not going to change the amount of weight that the axle could take, but it's going to change the rear weight capacity of the vehicle. By adding an additional spring to the rear of an F53, we are going to change the weight carrying capacity. And the distinct design of our add-a-leaf, where it's not a flat, becomes even double progressive, which sounds kind of crazy, but that parabolic spring is already slightly progressive, and how we put the amount of arc we put into our spring really helps it even more. So it's also going to help with load carrying capacity. So if you hook a trailer to the back of your F53 and it just really, sags it down a bunch, this is going to be a really good option for you F53 owners. As we keep going, so it says, I got another F53, new to the F53. How does it compare to liquid spring besides the cost? Well, I haven't driven a liquid spring, but I know the cost of it is pretty much nuts. And so, in my opinion, we can do a spring setup or possibly even a shock setup on your F53 for a fraction of the cost and get you a really nice handling rig. I mean, really what it comes down to is most of these F53 coaches are undersprung for the weight. They're running a 2.0 shock. It doesn't have good valving in the shock, and that's really where our King 2.5 shocks are going to shine. And because it's a 2.5, that means it's a larger piston, more oil capacity. It's just everything about it being in an aluminum body is better. I mean, we could go on and on when it comes down to the oil and the design of the piston. And really for $500 a shock, you know, so you're spending $2,000, excuse me. I mean, that's like nothing compared to liquid spring, and I would be pretty confident in saying that it's going to give you a really nice ride. And my guess would be, is liquid spring going to give you a 14 times better ride? Because that's the cost difference. I hear around $28,000. So obviously it's up to you to decide, but I'm going to go with the shocks and maybe even a spring setup. Guys, I think that's going to wrap up this section of the Q&A. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me in the Ford Transit. Of course, if you have a Ford Transit, we're looking for those owners in, near, or around San Diego County that want to come and drive the Ford Transit, go for a ride, see what it's all about. We're going to be having some fun. I'm going to have to show you some of the new modifications that we've done in this van as well. And I'm going to be doing some other crazy things to it. You know, I can't ever leave anything alone. As my wife would say, I'm completely nuts. And I'm starting to agree with her. So thanks guys so much. My name is Jeremy. This is WeldTec Designs. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.